So, you want to be an ethical hacker. It's a noble pursuit, a digital Robin Hood if you will, protecting the innocent from the shadowy figures lurking in the digital world. That means becoming the good guy who finds security holes, those cracks in the digital armor. You'll be identifying vulnerabilities before the bad guys do, preventing potential cyber attacks and data breaches. It's a crucial role in today's interconnected world. But where do you start on this journey? It can feel like climbing a mountain without a map. The world of cybersecurity is undeniably intimidating, a vast ocean of information. It's full of complex tools, each with its own learning curve and specific application. And let's not forget the jargon. Acronyms and technical terms can feel like a foreign language. That's where apps like HackerX come in, promising a simplified entry point. They're promising to turn your phone, something you carry with you every day, into a hacking classroom, a portable cybersecurity lab in your pocket. They offer bite-sized, interactive lessons, designed to make learning accessible and engaging. The pitch: you can learn ethical hacking anywhere, anytime, whether you're on your commute or relaxing at home. And there's no complicated setup required. It's designed to be plug and play, easy to get started. But the big question is, can a mobile app with all its limitations really teach you a skill as complex and demanding as ethical hacking? Can it truly provide the hands-on experience that hacking demands? Today, we're putting HackerX to the test, diving deep into its features and functionality. We'll be seeing what it gets right, what aspects of ethical hacking it manages to convey effectively. We'll also explore where it falls short, where the app's limitations hinder the learning process. Ultimately, we'll determine if it's a real stepping stone, a valuable tool for aspiring ethical hackers, or just a flashy toy, a superficial experience that doesn't truly prepare you for the real world of cybersecurity. Is this the ultimate beginner's tool, the perfect way to start your ethical hacking journey, or just edutainment, a fun but ultimately shallow experience? Let's dive in and find out. The hardest part of learning cybersecurity, surprisingly, isn't raw intelligence. It's the overwhelming wall of information that confronts you. You absolutely need to know networking, and of course coding, plus web servers and so much more. All at once it can be a lot. That's precisely why apps like HackerX are so tempting. They offer a clear and guided path forward, cutting directly through the noise. Instead of wrestling endlessly with virtual machines and those endless tutorials online, you just tap, read, and then try a quiz. The gamification, points, badges, and leaderboards, makes learning feel addictive and really boosts your confidence, especially for total beginners. This low barrier to entry is truly a game changer. But the big question is this confidence real? Or just an illusion created from oversimplified lessons? Does HackerX actually set you on the correct path forward, or is it ultimately a dead end? Let's find out together. HackerX greets you, ready to begin your cybersecurity journey with a slick, mobile-first interface. It's designed for ease of use, and a clear learning path, modules like network reconnaissance and web vulnerabilities. Each lesson explains a concept in simple terms, then gives you a guided interactive simulation. Instead of real commands, you tap buttons and see simulated results, like fake terminal outputs or login bypasses. Quizzes reinforce the basics, and gamification keeps you coming back for more. The app makes you feel like you're hacking, but always within a safe, controlled sandbox. There's little room for experimentation. You follow the script. For novices, it's a fun way to build vocabulary and basic understanding, a great starting point. No technical setup required. But how deep does this learning really go? Let's look at the limits and constraints. Here's the catch. The critical flaw that undermines the entire premise. HackerX promises to teach you hacking, but it doesn't actually teach you how to hack in any meaningful way. It's more like a superficial introduction. Instead of real hacking, you're just typing a pre-written string into a fake box, a simulated environment. This isn't the same as understanding the underlying principles, the why behind the commands, or even the consequences of your actions. You won't learn how to adapt to unexpected errors, modify your approach, or apply your knowledge in real-world scenarios where things rarely go as planned. The app's simulations are essentially interactive flashcards, presenting information in a simplified, almost gamified format. This is a far cry from the complex problem-solving required in real-world cybersecurity challenges. Real hacking is messy, often involving sifting through lines of code and dealing with unexpected errors. It's creative, demanding innovative thinking and the ability to find unconventional solutions. And it requires hands-on experience with complex tools, tools that are essential for any serious cybersecurity professional. But you won't find any of that depth or complexity here. You won't learn to use Nmap, a fundamental tool for network discovery and security auditing. You won't learn to set up labs, virtual environments where you can safely experiment and practice your skills, and you certainly won't learn to write scripts, which are crucial for automating tasks and customizing your hacking toolkit. No hiring manager in the cybersecurity field will care that you finished a mobile app that simplifies complex topics to the point of being trivial. Relying solely on HackerX can give you a false sense of skill and accomplishment until you encounter a real platform, a real challenge, and get completely stuck. The frustration, the debugging, and the troubleshooting that come with real hacking is precisely where true learning and genuine skill development happen. HackerX is like reading a book about swimming. You might understand the theory, but you won't be ready for the deep end, the real-world challenges that await. So you're considering HackerX? The big question is HackerX really worth your time and, more importantly, your money? Let's break it down and see if it lives up to the hype. We'll explore its strengths and weaknesses to help you make an informed decision. For absolute beginners who are just dipping their toes into the vast ocean of cybersecurity, yes, it can serve as a decent first step. It's a gentle introduction to a complex world. It's a fun, low-cost way, making it accessible to almost anyone curious about hacking, to see if cybersecurity interests you and whether you want to pursue it further. It's a great way to test the waters without a huge commitment, and to learn the very basics. It introduces you to fundamental concepts in a simplified manner. But treat it as a primer, an introductory guide to get you started, not a full course. It only scratches the surface of what cybersecurity entails. Once it feels easy and you're breezing through the challenges, it's time to level up. Move on to platforms like TryHackMe, which offer a more hands-on experience, where you use real tools, the same ones professionals use in the field. In real environments, simulating actual network setups and security scenarios. TryHackMe bridges the gap, providing a structured learning path between simulation and reality, allowing you to apply your knowledge in practical situations, and prepares you for tougher challenges, pushing you beyond the basics. Like Hack the Box, a platform known for its challenging and realistic hacking scenarios. Alongside these platforms, don't forget the importance of foundational knowledge. Learn networking fundamentals. Understanding how networks operate is crucial for any cybersecurity professional, and maybe some Python. Programming skills can be incredibly useful in automating tasks and developing custom tools. That's how you build a solid foundation, real job-ready skills, the kind that employers are actively seeking. HackerX is just the appetizer, a taste of what's to come. The real meal, the comprehensive learning journey, comes next. Use it to spark your interest, ignite that passion for cybersecurity, but don't stop there. Keep pushing yourself to learn and grow. What do you think? Has HackerX been helpful for you? Share your favorite beginner resources in the comments. Let's build a community of learners and help each other on this exciting journey.